What's up, guys? Welcome
Look,
back to Russell Jesse
Russell
MMA.
Jesse MMA.
God, that name's retarded, bro. We need to get a new
So,
name.
oh yeah. Speaking of
Okay,
retarded, Charles Radke won versus Francisco Prado.
dude,
He said the F
Radke.
slur.
I love
Okay, we gotta
Radke.
restart. We can't. We
No,
gotta
no, 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 no,
restart.
no, no. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. This is like a rookie Dana White Contender Series days. We win some, we lose some. We're on the regional scene right now,
Yeah, we're a
boys.
little obese right now. So
Okay, okay,
Radke
okay.
beat Francisco Prado and Loki just a masterclass.
Yeah,
Radke looks so much better than his last fight.
yeah. I saw a TikTok of Radke's wife talking about what it's like to be a UFC fighter's wife. It was pretty interesting. Watch the whole thing. That's pretty much all there is to say about Radke, though. Yeah, he needs to get some
Yeah,
good
no, and
wins.
also he also keeps on saying the F slur, which in this channel we don't mess with, and he that slur he keeps on using
Nah, I don't know about we,
specifically.
bro. I think that's like that's really good for promotional wise. Like I think it gets his name out there. People start to talk about him.
Yeah, but it might get his name into the promotion of PFL if he keeps it up because Paramount Plus is probably not going to like that. Every single card. He's probably not seeing another pay-per-view again. He's probably going to have to say that shit in the probably going to have to say it in the Apex next time, but yeah, he said it like
Yeah,
the last two fights, like very loud,
good one
very
though. Good
clear.
one. Oh my God,
Yeah.
Kelvin the Blob Gastelum. Just look how fat he is. He's so fat. I can't believe like this guy fights professionally. It's insane. He's so
He
fat.
had like a 30 pound. I felt like he had like a 20 pound weight advantage against Luke K, bro. It was kind of crazy. I mean, Luke K kind of looked vintage out there, the uppercut, and then he gets the Darce choke. I mean,
Yeah, and this was his middleweight debut. He actually looked great out there. I think this was a really good step for him. And
did you see the
great
photo with
submission.
him versus Gregory Rodriguez though?
No, I did not.
It's
What
like
was it?
it's like Gregory Rodriguez is like 7 inches taller and then like fucking like 3 feet wider than him. It's like this is not the division he should be at. I don't know exactly why he moved up. I mean, he used to be a lightweight and now he's all the way up to middleweight and he's like 5'10" maybe at most, maybe 5'9". Like,
He might have to start blob
yeah.
maxing. He has to blob
Yeah,
max like Kelvin
he
Gastelum.
might have to exactly, bro. Because his clavicles get destroyed by Kelvin Gastelum. But it looks like a heavyweight versus a lightweight in the just top photo here. I mean the
Is
right
do,
photo here.
do you think Kelvin Gastelum is frame logging him?
Uh, no, yeah, he's frame logging, but he's also bloat maxing, so it's not really fair.
Yeah. Great one by the Dark Knight though. Love when he locks it up. Kelvin
Yeah.
Gastelum, he needs to get cut immediately. I can't stand seeing that guy fight. I actually can't stand
I
seeing that guy
love
in the
watching him
UFC.
fight. He's got some of the funniest losses in the
He's so
UFC.
fat. He's so fat. How do you go to war with Israel Adesanya, top 25 fighter of all time, and then
Yeah.
just go off the deep end, literally spamming tacos, taco maxing, bloat maxing, just becoming a complete fat ass lard ball and
Yeah, we might also
losing to the ghost
well,
of Vicente Luque.
you can't trash him too much because we're trying to actually get a like sponsorship by his burrito company. And also his YouTube channel has been popping off his mukbang YouTube channel. This was a weird one though. Let's move
I
on.
think
This one was a weird one.
I seriously think this was a clear 30-26 or 29-27 for Chris Padilla. I think Chris Padilla easily won the first round, easily won the third round, and second round, I guess you could give it to Medeiros if you're, basing it off of damage wise, I guess. Padilla outstruck him every single round though, but the 10-8 round, I think, sealed the deal in the third round,
And
100%.
and, like also what's going on the past two cards, they've had like judges overturn the cards. And this is because I think this time Bruce Buffer misread somehow, which is so dumb. Like, how does
Are we
that keep on
sure?
happening?
Are we sure he misread it, or is there some shady business going on, trying to keep both of these prospects' careers alive?
I mean, they didn't want this guy who looks like a child predator to win, I guess, which makes sense. He's horrific to look at, but yeah. Did you see also clavicular? I don't like him, but like Clavister, he started predicting all the fights off of who's more attractive.
Oh, really?
And yeah, he went like really high on picks. He got like Charles Radke, he got Vicente Luque.
Wait, whoa,
He
whoa, whoa!
had
How did Charles Radke outmog that other guy, Francisco? Look at Francisco's chin.
bro, Francisco's Prado looks like Steve from Minecraft, bro.
Okay, I
This
guess.
dude.
No, I think that guy's a looks maxer.
No, 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 he's not. He's not. Dude, Charles Radke's been putting in the bone smashing. You can see. He kind of looks like Gaethje though. It's kind of
Oh my
weird.
God, he does. He does look like Gaethje.
He looks like Gaethje's twin, like little brother.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get on to the most
Okay. Oh
technical
yeah.
fight of the
No, 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 bro. I was
night.
like, I thought I was like hating in my brain when I saw Tatiana Suarez, and I was like, bro, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Turn this shit off. But then she started talking about her like dead brother, and I was like, I started getting really sad. I was like, oh shit, I feel so bad for just clowning on her whole family bloodline now. So,
Oh yeah,
you know,
you never clown on UFC fighters. They have the heart of she's the heart of the lion. What's her nickname actually? Is it the lioness or something? Am I
I don't
wrong?
know,
No,
bro.
that's
Dude,
oh, she
dude,
doesn't have a nickname. We got to give her a nickname because that was an amazing performance. That actually
I
was unironically Tatiana Suarez is one of the best looking performances she's had in her career. Her grappling looked very elite.
Tatiana,
And
nobody, Suarez.
yeah, she did beat Lupi Godinez, who's
Who the fuck is Loopy Godinez?
I
Okay,
mean, we
let's
know who Lupi Godinez is in the channel, but it's just that she's just not the greatest. Tatiana
oh
Suarez, though, look
yeah.
great. All right,
Okay, this
on to the
fight,
next.
dude. I feel stupid for picking Esteban Rific. I love Esteban and I let my biasness get in the way. Like you have to remember, Esteban Rific has never fought a wrestling threat that like as big as Mateus Gamrot. And Mateus Gamrot is gonna farm unranked bums all day, every day. It's like
Yeah.
I
The thing about
yeah.
Esteban Ribovic, though, is he had a war with Huber, and we've seen now that Huber is one of the most trashiest fighters in the UFC. So it just was a horrific look. And Mateus Gamrot, he's gonna smash all these guys,
Yeah.
outside the
Us
rankings, and they keep on giving Mateus
Ribovic.
Gamrot these fights.
This is the thing with Robovic. He's a 1-2 head kick deep like fraud. All he does is throw that. He landed it once against the chinniest guy in the UFC, Terrence McKinney. Okay, great win, I guess. No, good win, the very best. But we just saw two prospects, lightweight prospects, Chris Duncan and Esteban Robovic, back-to-back weekends, just get fraud checked by old gritty vets. I love Chris Duncan. I'm really sad about that loss. I love Esteban Rivovic. Really sad about this loss, but these guys are not on the same level, and you can't be talking about recency bias anymore. You got to look at the hard facts. Mateus Gamrot is a great fighter, and he's going to beat all these unranked guys every time.
Yeah, next for Mateus Gamrot, I would love to see an unk off with Beneil Dariush after he gets his head battered in by Kulin Salkield. Just
Dude,
because I
we
feel
already saw
like
that. We already saw that. But no, Dariush killed that guy, Mateus Gamrot.
no, wait, we saw that a while ago. Well, that's a
Twen-
rematch. I mean, we
2022, we
saw,
saw that.
yeah, exactly. That would be a rematch. I want to keep these unks, kind of fighting each other in the lightweight division because right now there's too many scary guys. Good win for Mateus Gamrot, but it doesn't really move the needle for him. On to the next.
I,
This fight, ooh.
this fight was great until the third round, until Randy Brown decided to clinch up. I actually picked Randy Brown to win this fight because I just felt like he was the better guy, more just better guy in the feet, and I felt like he was going to be able to hold his own with the takedown defense because he does have pretty good takedown defense. But you got to remember, Randy Brown is chinny, super chinny, and Kevin Holland, low key has a granite chin, even though he kind of gets dropped all over the place nowadays.
Wait,
And that
wait, wait. He doesn't have a granite chin though.
dude, he got like spinning elbowed by MVP like 5 times, ate every single
Who's
one.
MVP dropped though? Who's MVP dropped?
Jared Cannonier, Rock Dean Gary, almost. I think he dropped a Shara Bullet Magomedov.
Oh, dude, that guy hasn't fought in forever, by the way. Shara Magomedov is like, I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. But back to this fight. I feel like these are like two really aesthetically pleasing fight styles. I didn't really find it that interesting though.
Dude,
Like,
what?
yeah,
How
the
is
third
Kevin
round was
Holland
pretty.
this aesthetically pleasing? Kevin Holland
Yeah,
looks like
he
a
is.
goofball out there.
No, he looks like a goofball, but it actually is like kind of like slick and it's got a little bit of power and it's got a little bit of speed. Like you
Yeah,
you can see how it's aesthetically pleasing. And Randy Brown actually has a style that like
I love
I
his
would
style.
choose, yeah, like I would choose in like UFC 5 to like play as Randy Brown. Like it's fun.
Oh, but I feel like Randy Brown, like he's like a cornball. Like these guys that like it. I don't want to be racially profiling anything, but I
Whoa,
feel
whoa,
like
whoa.
no, no,
Slow
no,
down.
guys, hear me out, hear me out. These lengthy African fighters, okay, that are really
Are you trying to
good
compare him to like
strikers.
Themba Gorimbo?
No, yeah, like Themba Gorimbo and that other guy that just lost to Davison Figueiredo, okay, Montel Jackson. They're all these long, lengthy
Montel
black
Jackson's
fighters.
French.
He's black though, okay. All these, all these African fighters, they're very, they're literally slick with it, but they
Dude, this is
like I
episode 2. You're
think
gonna get shut down.
no, I hear me out. I think they try to be too pretty with it. Seriously, they're too
No,
pretty with it.
I had okay, so I'll kind of counteract that point. I believe like yes, there's certain fighters who try to like style a little too much. I feel like Kevin Holland though is 100% that guy. Kevin Holland's a guy who goes like win loss win loss win loss 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 win win loss win. Like he just goes back and forth. So he's the guy who's like constantly trying to like aura mog out there. But Randy Brown, the part that I don't like about him is that his IQ sucks. I don't even think he's trying to like just like showboat or not showboat. He's trying to like look like
No,
performative.
he's so
It's like,
performative. He's
but
performative
I think it's
maxing.
just his IQ is just so bad.
No, but
It's
like,
like,
dude, you know what he killed? He literally murdered the king of kung fu with the 1-1-2. Beautiful. Like, but it happens few and far in between. He's able to beat these blockheads. Like, who's that one blockhead he just beat with the overhand? It was beautiful.
well, all I want with Randy Brown is I want him to hit the gym and learn what a goblet squat is and learn how to deadlift because these legs are insane. Every time he gets rocked too, he doesn't. Okay, I don't mean to like zoom in on his junk there, but like
He does
every
the
time he gets rocked,
squiggly
yeah, his
jiggly
like legs
Kevin Lee
like
dance. Yeah, the Kevin Lee
exactly.
dance. Yeah. Then he needs to move
And
up to middleweight or something, but
no,
he's
no,
so
no, no.
chinny.
He could put on, bro. He could put on more weight for welterweight, in my opinion. I mean, he's a tall, big frame, but like he could put on more muscle on his legs, and that would not add too many pounds. Like he could be able to cut that, in my opinion.
Hmm. Interesting.
Um,
Great one. Great
yeah,
fight though, except Randy Brown, clinching at the very end. This fight,
yeah.
I love this fight. I was super hyped up for this fight. I was like literally, I was praying for an Aaron Pico win because I
Aaron
genuinely
Pico looks
love
like an
Aaron
action
Pico.
figure. He looks like
Dude,
an action
he
figure.
is shredded, ripped to the gills. I love this guy. And he put on a masterclass, striking, wrestling, mixed martial arts masterclass on Patricio Pitbull, a legend of the game. He's like 37 years old. This guy has loads of experience. Aaron Pico got in there and took his time this time. He didn't rush in there like a bull, like on crack. Okay, he didn't run into a spinning
Mhm.
elbow this time. He actually
Yeah,
took his time and showed off the beautiful wrestling and the beautiful boxing combinations and boxed
yeah.
Patricio Pitbull's head off. Loved it.
And like we were telling him backstage, we were saying like, after round one, you're gonna get a feel for the fight, and you should turn it up round two, and that's exactly what he did. He followed our coaching advice, pre-fight. This is exactly what you want to see out of Aaron Pico, but it's not like, it's not like he's fighting any guy close to ranked. I don't understand how Patricio Pitbull is still in the UFC. Does he have a win? I forget.
Yes, he
Like
he
I
beat
literally,
Dan Ige. He beat Dan Ige, who was ranked number
oh
13.
yeah. Oh my God. How, bro?
Dude, that was a frustrating fight to watch. But if you beat Dan Ige, you are ranked material.
That's insane. I don't. Yeah, because Dan Ige is just an idiot too. He's got the worst fight IQ, some of the worst fight IQ in the game. Aaron Pico, though, what should we make his next matchup then?
I don't know. We could look at the stats, but I I don't want to see him fight anyone with knockout power. I want to see Aaron Pico style on some more bums. I mean, maybe give him Lerone Murphy a rematch, but this time Lerone Murphy's not allowed to throw any elbows. You tell him that
Oh,
backstage. I don't know. Um,
yeah. No, I would say who he could also get. He could get
a Josh Emmett matchup, or do you think Josh Emmett would slime
no,
him
no,
out?
no, 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 no. You don't give him, dude. Josh Emmett has faced way too many like hard hitting punches. Maybe you give him you don't give him Vallejos. You give him you do uh who's the
Danny
guy
Gay.
like
Give him Danny Gay. Just give him Danny Gay, man.
yeah, just give him Danny Ige.
Give him
50K.
Danny. Give him Danny Gay
Yeah.
free 100K for Aaron Pico, and we'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see what happens from there. No, but Danny Gay could sleep Aaron Pico. Danny Gay could sleep Aaron Pico.
Yeah, no, Pico's kind of
Shit.
chinny. Pico's like he's got a marauder style, but he's too chinny for the marauder style. So he needs
Bro,
someone
he's
with
so
like
chitty.
pillow
He's so
fists.
chitty. He's the biggest
Yeah,
glass cannon in the UFC.
I
Wait,
know.
check the
Yeah,
stats. Check the top 15 for featherweight real quick.
bro, I was so embarrassed when he got knocked out by Lerone Murphy because first of all I picked him, but then second of all, like I would
Yeah,
not
I
fall
think.
asleep from that shit. That shit was so
Um,
weak.
okay. I don't know about week. That might have been like the hardest spinning elbow I've ever seen in my life. But
Yeah, but like I mean, whatever. We all know like I'm 265. Like it doesn't do shit to me. Like
yeah, like if
freaking
it hit
like
you, you'd be fine. Okay, this fight. Oh my God. I got emotional, man. Seeing Cub Swanson just slime out this old Frankenstein looking Nate Landwehr. Oh my God, it's beautiful. Dude, comes Watson's pushing 43. This dude's older than my grandfather and still slimed out like Nate Landwehr. It
Bro,
was one of
he
the most
looks
amazing things I've
so
ever seen.
technical for his age. Like he's the definition of a crafty vet. He goes out there, he just looks so slick, and he's got power in his hands, which is something you don't see from the crafty vets nowadays. He's one of the knockout artists, and probably one of the most important fighters in UFC history, honestly. Like Cub Swanson has been a part of so many important fights. I mean, you can go through his resume real quick just to see like in the past, he had some Quarantillos and Feelies that he thought, okay, whatever. But when we go
This guy
back to
fought
like,
Oliveira. This guy knocked out Oliveira.
no, he was the last guy to beat Oliveira before Oliveira moved up to lightweight. Um,
Interesting.
yes, yes, he got moiked. But he's fought it. He's got Choi, which was an amazing fight. This was an absolute
Great
war.
fight. Great fight.
Um, like one of the best fights we've ever seen. Swanson Lobov. He faced Ortega, Edgar. He's just been a company man for so many years, and that's just exactly what we want to see out of these guys. Face Holloway. Um, yeah, just an amazing career. Absolute perfect send off too.
This fight was like, I thought this fight was going to be the craziest fight. It was the one of the worst fights I've ever seen. But they can't.
Yeah, they were booing maybe a little too hard, I would say. You muted. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So,
I have to go. I have to go to dinner.
right now.
Yeah, we can continue this recording like later.
All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. We'll talk
Wait,
about
I'll end
Dominic
it.
Reyes, General. All right,
All right, I'm recording. Three, two, one, go. All right,
we're
guys. I
back.
am I'm back from my dinner and
How
shower.
was it?
It was
How
chill.
was it?
Very long family dinner. It was great. Talked about the economical, political state of the world, you know?
Oh, really?
Yeah, but then I
We're not
started
gonna dis we're not gonna
started
discuss that because Tel Aviv is watching. So let's get back to the important stuff.
yeah,
Johnny
bro, I
Walker,
started
Dominic Reyes.
yeah, I started shadow boxing at the dinner table. They kind of kicked me out, but it was chill. All right.
Yeah,
So let's get
same
back to
thing.
this. All
But I
right.
knocked my
So
dad out, so it's chill.
yeah. Dominic Reyes, Johnny Walker. I think we already went through this. I genuinely think Johnny Walker won this. I genuinely think he won.
I'm gonna have to disagree,
Dude,
but continue.
look at the strikes, 42-34. Dominic Reyes, Johnny Walker both had a horrible performance. Johnny Walker tried spamming the low kick because he got the win against that Jang Ming Yang just like a few months ago, and he just that was a one and done stars align moment. He tried doing that shit again, didn't really work. Dominic Reyes was just shadow boxing at distance and kicking at distance, didn't really do shit either. This was a horrible fight.
I mean, they're both looking menacing. I don't know what Johnny Walker was so scared of, but they both look very scared to get KO'd. It was kind of a
Yeah,
weird fight for that reason. Like, I felt like I was watching WMMA, but then I realized this is light heavyweight, and this is the guy who beat John Jones. And also Johnny Walker, I love the guy, but sometimes his fighting style can be really hard to watch.
yeah, they both just were too timid. But yeah, moving on.
I'm happy Reyes gets the win in 2026, so it's kind of a cool thing. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. This next fight is like we could spend 2 hours talking about this next fight.
Yeah, this fight was amazing. This was fight of the year so far. And just to get this out there, I've been a Josh Hokett stan even before this fight. Everyone was hating on this guy. Everyone thought he was corny. I like it. I like his persona. I think it brings eyes to the sport, brings eyes to this horrible division, and actually put like makes people interested. And yeah,
Yeah, and I was doing some research on Hockett because yes, I also liked him, but not as much as you probably. I thought he was like a little weird, but I was like, you know what? Like that weirdness, that energy, it's good for the UFC. I don't care if he's like making bad jokes and they're not funny, they're not landing. As long as he's going out there and he's trying to make them, that's what matters. And like bringing that to a division as bad as the heavyweight division is so key. I was looking though at Hockett. He used to be an O lineman, and I was watching this during the fight. His footwork is hella weird. Like, doesn't it look like he's like falling over like a lot? Like, or like, he's like
yeah,
kind of
he's kind of
dancing.
he honestly only has one move, which is this lunging 1-2. But against someone like Curtis Blades, who's plotty one, and I genuinely think Curtis Blades might be the most overrated fighter of all time.
Whoa,
All the
whoa, whoa, whoa,
all,
whoa. We cannot disrespect Curtis Blades after this performance because that was one of the
no,
grittiest grit downs I've ever seen.
no. This guy sucks. I'm sorry. Curtis Blades
Whoa.
is
No,
buns.
no, 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 no. okay, I know he's 30 pounds heavier, but this is one of the greatest fights of all time. And Curtis
Yes,
Blades showed so much heart out there. You know the story of people making fun of his stutter in school, right? You saw the heart out there. It was like Josh Hockett was making fun of his stutter, and he was just going out there trying to take his lunch money. Like, absolutely went out there and tried to give
Jesse,
it his all.
you can say a fighter is very gritty and bites on the mouthpiece, but also say they're buns, like Leighton Landwehr, whatever the fuck. Dude, that guy grits down, but he sucks. So does Curtis Blades. It's just that he's been able to fraud his way to the very top of the division because heavyweight sucks. And if you just have a good 1-2, just like Josh Hockett, and you can do a blast double, you'll get to the top of the division. And Curse Blades is buns. He has zero striking, zero defense, and this guy's wrestling is overrated.
I mean, yeah, his wrestling is over. He was shooting weird takedowns, but like first 45 seconds of the fight, he almost gets knocked out.
Yeah.
That was an insane start to the round. Like
I
round by
was surprised
round,
Hoka.
every single yeah,
I was
Hogan,
su-
bro. When he gave the first middle finger, I was scared as hell because I was like, "You're not good enough to be doing that this early in the fight." And then he kind of showed it. But then he also
yeah,
got dog walked towards the end of the first round.
yeah, but I feel like, dude, if you look closely, he was pretending to be wobbled. He was doing this little jiggy dance when he was getting backed up. He was pretending to be wobbled. I don't think he ever got seriously wobbled at all in
Yeah.
this fight.
I was putting on the beakers and test tubes and I was looking deep into his like weird head thing. I think weirdly, because he's like moving his head so much, he's actually providing oxygen to his brain. Because like when you get knocked out, what happens is your brain loses oxygen. So I think weirdly he was like kind of recovering by doing his like weird dance thing. And the middle fingers were definitely well timed. Like after the first like two middle
No,
fingers,
it's
it
low-key good
looked like
defense.
Curtis.
Dude,
Yeah,
the
kind
middle
of.
finger is great defense. It completely resets both fighters and it keeps Curtis Blaze at distance. He doesn't want to engage with him when he's throwing a middle finger. It's great
Yeah.
defense. I
And
think
also, I'm oh
Josh
wait, sorry,
Hokett,
continue.
Josh Hokett should fight Tom Aspinall and just throw up the middle finger while Tom Aspinall's trying to engage, and Tom Aspinall's not going to be able to do shit. Like it's great defense.
Yeah, but like the thing is though, he is like really light for this division, and I was seeing some people on like, they're saying Josh Hockett, no power, pillow fists. Like, how do you not finish Curtis Blades? First of all, Curtis Blade, underrated chin. Okay,
Yeah, 100% underrated chin.
Underrated. Okay, okay. I know he got dropped by Tom Aspinall by a jab, but Tom Aspinall was like he's on a different planet. But also Josh Hockett, he's 30 pounds lighter. You're not gonna knock him out cold
Well,
when you're
I
30
mean, I don't
pounds
know
lighter.
about.
I mean, Russell, we fought and I was 30 pounds heavier than you, and we know exactly how that fight went. Like it's not
Yeah, I got rocked.
impossible.
But I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like,
I
actually, I
rocked
take
the
back what
shit
I.
out of you with a jab.
Yeah, but no, but
I put you
let's just
down
get
with a
to
double jab.
let's get to the beginnings and test tubes here.
Yeah.
Curtis Blades nearly getting slept multiple times in this fight against someone 30 pounds lighter than him is not a good look. Okay. I know you're one person, you're a boxing phenom. Okay, you're like Ilya
Yeah.
Taporia. But Curtis Blades getting knocked down by a line like by an O lineman is not good looks. Okay.
Yeah.
This
Like I've been training since I'm 6, so it's like, kind of fair when like you get, put out cold by a double jab because I've just been training the art for so long. But with Curtis Blades, a guy who what is he doing? Like he hasn't really improved in any part of his game. Like you don't really see him try his new stuff in any zone. I was very surprised though with his output and his grit though. I mean, like I'm not criticizing this. This is the greatest fight of all time, I think. Like, you can't
all
like
time.
yeah, it was one of those. It was one of those where like every single round I was like, because also the way that the fight was going, it was a 3 round fight, the greatest 3 round fight of all time. It was the first round, you were like, okay, that shit was insane, but there's no way they can keep that up. Second round was as insane, and I thought Curtis Blaze won the first, then Hawken won the second. So even on the third, you were, you know, completely bent over, staring at your screen, just enthralled by the action. Like that was exactly the perfect fight. Like if you could create a perfect fight, that's what it would be.
Yeah, true. It was a great fight. Great win from Josh Hokett. Curtis Blades, I think he has no future in this division. He will never see a title
Oh my
shot in his
God.
life.
But I'm now a Curtis Blades fan because I did not realize he had that dog in him. And, you know, that kind of made me respect him. I'm gonna be more interested in future Curtis Blades fight, but I don't think he'll fight like that. I think Hawkett brings it
Yeah.
out of him.
Yeah, but I don't really know if I know Josh Hokett is going to beat Derek Lewis. Derek Lewis is
Are you sure?
I'm sure. Okay, I
The
know Derek
turnaround
Lewis
is
has that.
crazy though.
I know. Josh Hogan It seems like Josh Hogan took some damage in this fight. He did not, and also Derek Lewis is buns as well. He's like
So
43 years
Josh
old.
Hawkins did not take damage in this fight. What are you talking about?
Bro, guys, come on, dude. If you look at Josh Hogan's fight face after the fight, he was able to recite a whole entire Shakespeare poem like right after the fight. Okay, he had no concussion, no CTE.
Okay,
He's gonna be fine.
at the end of the first round, he was like corpse maxing and he was like wobbling around and like
No, I think he
his
was
head was
gassed. He was just gassed. He was just gassed.
uh, I don't know. I mean, like he wasn't getting okay. I mean, I think that's kind of a crazy take, but Josh Hawkett, I'm a little nervous though for Derek Lewis because Derek Lewis he's still heavier than Hawkett, but if Hawkett comes in and Lewis lands that perfect overhand, it's nighty night. Okay. There's gonna be no
Yeah,
poem at the end of the speech. There's gonna be no poem at the end of the fight.
I don't know. I think Josh Hogan beats Derek Lewis in the three rounder. I think he just goes guns blazing and probably TKOs Derek Lewis.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Derek Lewis is crafty. He's very crafty. And I mean, it was kind of crazy too from calling in this fight for Josh Hawkett versus Derek Lewis on the White House card. So good addition for sure.
This fight, guys, I never lost hope in Paulo Costa. On the
Mm.
verdict app that just came out, I actually put Paulo Costa at decision win. I believe in Paulo Costa from the beginning. Aslan Orzakhanov, he's scary as fuck. But just the way Paulo Costa fights against Southpaws is amazing. He throws that vicious body kick. And I do think I agree with Lucas Tracy. He has stud. He doesn't have pop. He doesn't have power, but he's able to beat these guys. And Asmat Murzakanov is a blob maxer. Paulo Costa is a
Mhm.
chiseled, like he's an insane looks maxer. I know for a fact Clav definitely picked this guy.
Yeah,
And
100%.
when he threw that fight ending head kick, you can look closely. I actually saw this. Asmat Murzakanov breaks his arm at the same time as blocking the head kick. That might have put him down, actually. Not the head kick definitely rocked him crazy, but I think the broken arm might have sealed the deal.
Yeah, I agree. Something so important though for Paulo Costa was he had a very good game plan, which Asmat Mezarkhanov, Marauder style, but he's still fat and kind of old. The investment to the body leading up to the head kicks was pitch perfect, exactly how you dialed it up in the drawing boards. Paulo Costa is going to be interesting at light heavyweight though, because he
I
did
don't
look
think he
like he
should
was
move down.
yeah, he did look like he might have been gassing a little bit, and it wasn't that high of an output, so it was kind of nerving. And also his chin, I don't think. I mean, Asmat Murzakanov has some crazy heat in his hands. His style is literally just to wait for that one moment where he can clip you. But Paulo Costa, he looked a I don't know, like I don't think I see him like doing well against Ankalaev just because Ankalaev is a guy who has underrated power and can kind of neutralize Paulo Costa's thud, as well as Paulo Costa not having great cardio. So
Yeah,
I would like to see where he goes, but I don't
I agree,
think
but
that this is as much of a resurgence.
I think this is resurgence. I think there's no shame in being rocked by Azamat Murzakanov. This guy put out Rakic with a jab. This guy has crazy power. Paulo Costa was able to stay on his feet. He definitely got rocked in the second round by Azamat, but other than that, Paulo Costa was doing great in this fight. Was really fighting well on the back foot, and I don't think he would be Ankalaev, just like you said, but I don't think the UFC is going to make that matchup because no one wants to see Ankalaev get another win and get back into contention. I think they're going to skyrocket Paulo Costa to a title eliminator that is winnable, like Khalil Roundtree.
Whoa.
That would be dude. I think him versus Khalil Roundtree would be an insane fight, and I do think Paulo Costa can win that. And or I could see Paulo Costa getting
Khalil
shot up
Roundtree is
for a title fight.
the king of thud. He does not turn over his punches. He like hits with his forearm. So that would actually be a good
Yeah,
fight because I weirdly think Khalil Roundtree is one of the most over has the most overrated power in the UFC. He's like one of the least accurate strikers. And
he's just scary.
Paulo
He just
Costa,
like
yeah, he throws fast. He throws fast for
yeah.
sure.
I think Paulo Costa can TKO Khalil Roundtree.
But I do you agree with the take that Paulo Costa, he kind of is a little bit nervous on the feet since the Izzy fight. Like I feel like he's this weird vibe where he just doesn't like to brawl. I mean, even though his build and his power, like he could brawl theoretically, like he should beat you in the
Yeah.
pocket, but he doesn't like doing it at all.
Yeah, I think he fights clean now. Like he tries to stay on the back foot, just teep, body kick, leg kick. He tries to fight a more clean fight nowadays. and it's been working in his favor. But
Mhm.
don't know how far he'll go in light heavyweight division. But I think he has a better chance there than at middleweight.
For sure. Yeah, middleweight's kind of too dangerous.
Oh my
I
God,
don't
Yuri
even know what to say
Procházka.
about this.
My
Uh,
dude, my heart's broken. I'm not gonna lie. And Yuri Procházka, the thing is with him, he's a true samurai. He's a
I
samurai.
slept naked
He
after watching this.
Yeah, thank you for that. I didn't even know that, but that was sick. Dude, the thing is, Yurabaska is a samurai. He lives by the sword, dies by the sword. He showed that samurai spirit with the mercy, tried to show mercy to Carlos Ulberg, tried to, make it a fair fight, just stand and bang with him. You don't go lunging in at Ulberg, the best counter striker in light heavyweight division, lands that beautiful left hook. Yurabaska is like that one guy in a video game who has maxed out stats, but he has one weakness, which is that left hook. And this was
Yeah.
a brutal finish.
No, I mean, he's
I
a
am
glaring weakness on
devastated.
defense. He's a glaring
Yeah.
weakness on defense. And like in the past, how he was able to beat defense is literally by using his chin as a shield,
Yeah. The
absorbing as
famous
many
face
punches
block.
as until, yeah, exactly. Absorbing as many punches until his opponents are too tired and too scared of him. And he just marauds his way forward. What happened was he got that marauding moment when Carlos Oberg tore his ACL and he was like, respect. And he didn't do it. He didn't go for it. Honestly, he could have literally ran around the octagon in circles around Carlos Oberg. Carlos Oberg could barely move. He literally just had to wait till the round ended and he would have been champion. All he needed to do, he could have sat on his ass, didn't do anything. But Yuri Prochazka, he his momentum, you could see the exact moment where he realized he wanted to give mercy. He was throwing in the leg kicks, and then his momentum was so telegraphed forward. He throws the one, his right hand is literally tucked at his waist. He's about to throw the right hand, and right as that right hand goes, Kolos Ulberg lands the cleanest left hook you'll ever see. When I saw that land, I didn't even react because I was like, it was almost predictably insane, and it was one of the saddest losses I've ever seen as a Yuri Prohaska fan.
Yeah,
Uh,
100%. And I don't like Ulberg as champion, but I would rather have him as champion besides Magomedov, whatever the fuck his name is. Um God, this is a horrible loss for
Yuri's an
Yuraproska.
idiot, man. Yuri's just such an idiot. Like he's just an idiot. I mean, I
Yeah,
wish he had
he's
a
a
better coach
retard.
because we can't use them. We're gonna get demonetized. Their sponsors.
No, no, bro. I think his coaches are fine. He has been improving his head movement.
No,
It's just that
he hasn't. He hasn't though,
no,
because his
he had a
style.
great game plan. It was just
Mm,
he threw it all out the window. His
no,
samurai
because
spirit came in.
that's the another discussion is Carlos Ulberg doesn't tear his ACL, then what does the fight become? I think the way that he was still fighting, I think Carlos Ulberg still should win this fight. Like that moment could still probably happen like later into the fight because Carlos Ulberg, he's not that talented of a fighter. I mean, he's got good weapons and he has a clean game style, but like I could 100% see like three different fighters that could beat him like right now. I
Dude,
mean,
but
obviously Pereira.
I don't think Yuri would fight that stupid if Ulberg didn't tear his ACL. He wouldn't be
He
showing him
always
retarded
fights that
mercy.
stupid.
But he
He
wouldn't be
always
showing that
fights that
retarded
stupid.
mercy.
He almost got put out
Oh,
by the feet by Rakic, bro. Rakic was tearing him up. Like
Rakic is
it's the
actually
thing.
good, bro.
I don't know. Like it's the thing about Yuri is that he only can win a certain style of fight, which is a war, and he loves the war, and he wants like he goes to UFC, he asks for a contract, and the only reason why he signs that contract is because he wants to be bleeding, he wants his opponents to be bleeding, and he wants to have his hand raised in like an absolute spectacular fashion. He does not want his opponent to tear his ACL and him having to like leg kick at range until the round ends and then like win the fight. Like that's not what he wants to be doing. So it was just like Yuri is too stubborn. He needs his coaches to develop him some sort of like discipline in like winning smart because at this point in his career, he keeps on fighting these wars. We're gonna eventually see Yuri gets chinned again by another fighter because he's being sloppy. Yuri gets chinned again. Like I could so see this loss repeating itself. And it's not like Olberg did anything special, which is the sad part. Is like Olberg, he did do something special, but it's not like his ability to throw check left hook is not that special. Like people are gonna start to realize that the answer to Yuri Prohaska is just like gritting down and throwing that like big haymaker punch, putting him out.
Yeah, I agree with you, but I do see Yuri Procházka still being able to stick around. I think he would beat Paulo Costa in a match, but I just this is just a horrible, horrible loss for him, and I don't know if he'll ever be able to get to the title again, or at least win a title again. This is the worst he's been put out. I mean, he got put out by the head kick, but this is worse. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, this is worse too because it landed
Yes.
clean on the
Yeah.
chin. I mean, I've been hit by a couple big head kicks in my life before, and I know the feeling for sure. It's not as bad as getting hit on the chin.
Yeah,
Um,
so he's gone 3-3 in his last six, I think, and his three losses are brutal knockouts. So I don't know.
what do we think? Who do we think we line him up? I want to see a Magomedov. Jesus Christ!
Oh
Why are we
yeah,
not able to pronounce Ankalaev's name today?
Magomedov
I want to
Ankalaev.
see.
Yeah, I want to see him fight Magomed Ankalaev. Just brutally KO Magomed Ankalaev, and then we'll go from there. But
The thing about
yeah,
Ank is that Big Ank actually is somewhat of a counterpuncher, but I think Yuri does
he doesn't have the power.
better against southpaws.
Yeah, and I think you do Ulberg versus Costa next.
What? No, that's just
Yeah,
crazy, Glaze. No, you do Ulberg. He's the champion. You're not gonna get, dude. This is Costa's first fight at light heavyweight. Yeah, you do Ulberg, but you do
no, oh my
Ulberg's gonna
God.
be out for a year and a half. There's gonna be an interim belt. Like he has a torn ACL. That takes a while to heal and recover. It's kind of weird though. Color Solberg used to be a male stripper, and now he's a UFC champion, and he's like the most boring personality ever. Like, you cannot
Yeah,
have one Carlos Ulberg interesting outside of the octagon moment.
yeah,
So,
and I think. Oh God. Wait, I was gonna say something
do you
interesting.
think the Leon Edwards? He's like the Leon Edwards of light heavyweight.
No, but his fight
Like
style is
one
actually
crazy cool knockout, but like literally nothing else, and then like gonna be super inactive for
no, but
forever.
Leon Edwards like puts you to sleep when he fights. Olberg actually is interesting when he fights, but he is just one of the most least interesting guys ever. So that's the thing.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like I usually never care about like I only usually care about the fight style and that like usually makes me a fan or not. Like but with Carlos Ulberg being the champion, like there's a little more pressure to be like I don't know, someone interesting and I don't root for
Yeah.
Carlos Ulberg and I don't root against him. So he's such like a
Monotone,
whatever.
gray fighter. I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah,
Yeah, but
well,
he's good. I mean, you deserve the win. Dude, also these are not the strike numbers. No way. 27 strikes, bro.
yeah, he did not land 27 strikes, but you know, regardless, great win for Carlos Olberg,
What
and
what would you rate the card out of 10?
I would rate this card like an 8.5. It was a great card. Great card.
Yeah, this is like for me like a 9.1, just considering like
Yeah,
every
great best
single
card of the year so far.
yeah, the main card was ridiculous. Like from starting
Yeah.
from Cub Swanson, skipping over this and then just going bang, 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 like three finishes. Or oh sorry, Hockett was not a finish, but regardless, one of my greatest fights of all time. A night I'll surely remember, a night I slept naked. It was bad.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was bad.
Well, that is our
Devastated.
recap for this card, UFC 327. We will be coming out with a UFC 328 prediction card when that card is right around the corner. And yeah, we'll
Appreciate
catch you guys in the next video.
Yep.
See ya.